The Dr. Ray Podcast is a co-production of Ave Maria Radio and EWTN Radio. Here's today's monologue with Dr. Ray Guarendi.
Anxiety, specifically in the form of a panic attack, a surge of adrenaline that happens to someone. Much of the time, at least according to the individual, as they report it, it is unexpected. It happens as a surprise. And most distressing is if it happens for the very first time. An individual who otherwise thinks they're pretty level-headed, navigating life well, and they get this incredible sense of impending doom, impending danger, a surge. Their body says, danger, danger, Will Robinson, for those of you who are as old as I am and remember Lost in Space. So they come in, and they're frightened. They're frightened about the fright. In other words, something happened that they didn't understand, and they have to interpret it. So they're scared about being scared. That's what anxiety is. It's a fear reaction. The reason that it bothers people so badly is that it's not attached to anything. For example, if you were walking down the street and a huge dog came flying out of a house, you would have a panic attack. You would. You would immediately surge in your response. Your body would get ready. It's a survival mechanism to fight, to flight, which means to run, or to freeze. Some of you would just stand there paralyzed by fear. Some of you would immediately get your foot ready to kick the dog. You would do something, depending upon how you're wired. Now that is a realistic anxiety reaction. It is when it isn't attached to anything. For example, maybe you've been ruminating about something in your life that has been unsettling you. It's been bothering you. It's gone on for 3, 4, 5 days, and maybe you haven't slept well either, top of that. And it's sort of intruding into your thoughts, and there's been this kind of low level of agitation about the whole thing, but not enough to really terribly distress you. And then you spike. You spike in anxiety. You have a panic. Now that's what really scares you. What is wrong with me? Am I having a heart attack? I don't know what percentage of people upon their first panic attack go to the emergency room, but it's pretty high. Because they think, I've never experienced anything like this. And typically what happens is now they are you want to use the colloquial nervous wreck? About being a nervous wreck. When is it going to happen again? It happened at random before. Why wouldn't it happen at random again? It happened in a restaurant. I can't go in a restaurant. There's no way I can go in a restaurant. Happened when I was on the interstate. Oh, boy, I better just avoid the interstate from now on. That's what happens. But here is, oh gosh, if I could give you one soundbite piece of advice, it is this. Distress is not danger. Write that down. Distress is not danger. In other words, the experience that you're having, which seems so terrifying, is not dangerous. There's nothing there that's threatening your well-being. If you have to give a talk in front of a group and you have a panic attack about it, well, really, for the most part, there's nobody there in that group that is a threat to you. Except me. When I speak to groups, they boo a lot, but that's okay. I've gotten used to that. They throw stuff, but I'm too quick. If, in fact, you have a panic attack about, let's say, an impending family gathering, or somebody's going to be there whose history has not been good for you. You've had a bad history with them. They're going to be there. You have a panic attack. And you're thinking to yourself, I can't go. I can't go. Not if I'm going to react like this. You're not in any danger. All that can happen is that person could be ugly, I suppose. But distress is not danger. You're in distress. But if you're not panicked about being panicked, that's probably a major first step in not letting this control you. The reason it controls you is because of the unknown. What happened to me? Why did that happen to me? When is that going to happen to me again? What'll I do if it happens again? What do I need to avoid so it doesn't happen again? That feeling was so terrible. It was so awful. It was impending doom. I was just beside myself. I'm worried about my physical health. All of these things assault you. When in fact, if you knew, if God whispered into your ear and said, yes, your body is surging because you're fatigued, your body is surging because you've been thinking about something too long, your body is surging because you have a lack of sleep, your body is surging because you are thinking about what is facing you in a day, so your body reacted. Your body is dumb, your head told it was dangerous, your body reacted as though there was danger, and then you had an attack. But in fact, it was just a surging reaction. And if you knew that, it wouldn't control you. You say, wow, that was ugly. Well, I don't want that anymore. If it happens again, I'll just go sit down until it passes. It gives you a sense of control over what is labeled a panic attack. Distress is not danger.
More of Dr. Ray's Monologues can be found on his website, drray.com. Monologues, as well as full-length programs of The Doctor Is In, can be heard at AveMariaRadio.net and EWTN.com/radio.